Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to dedicate this video to all of you that want to be healthy but you're on a budget. Whether you went through divorce, whether you're so young you don't have the money yet, you're working on it, whatever it is in your life, I want to help you to be healthy. So what we're gonna go for is the quality versus quantity, and we're gonna make a list of high nutrients foods. We're gonna make a list of foods that are really bad for you. They're considered health foods, so you're not deceived with the marketing and advertisement. So the first thing you need to do is click subscribe and like button on my channel so you can learn more about health and wealth and exercise and mental clarity and nootropics and all the other stuff, biohacking stuff. But let's start with how do you plan your meals? You have to plan them. And how do you do your shopping so you save money? First of all, be honest with yourself, because I can guarantee you can look at your bank account and there's somewhere that the money goes that could be taken away. Like maybe it's the video games, maybe it's the shopping, maybe it's you have a bunch of subscriptions to things that you forgot about. So really be honest with yourself and see where your priorities are. Your priorities should be your health, because without health nothing really gonna happen for you. So my number one on the list would be grass-fed, grass-finished, organic ground beef. Why ground beef? It's cheaper. You can get a package for around 10 bucks plus minus. So what I do when it's on sale, or we order it from a farm in bulk, so you either buy bulk, when you buy it when it's on sale, you throw it in the freezer, you take it out overnight, it will defrost, and then what you can do, you can just separate it in four. Like you have that package, you go this way and that way, and each piece is a patty. You just make a patty real quick. It literally takes you 3 minutes. So not only we're saving money, we're also saving time. And then you put salt and pepper on top, and maybe garlic or whatever seasoning you want. Couple minutes on each side, crack a couple of eggs, and you have a breakfast that keeps you going for a long time. So let's rethink breakfast. The oatmeal, really bad for you, high in oxalates. It's a fake health food. Orange juice, really bad for you. It's just a bunch of sugar. There is no pulp in it, there's no fiber in it. It's not the way we meant to eat oranges. It's just we're staying away from empty calories, and we're putting in more nutrients dense calories that will keep us going for a long time and keep us satiated for a long time. So when we talk about satiation, what you need to think about is the ratios of your fats, carbs, and your protein. So we always favor protein because that's how we build muscle. If you're missing at least one amino acid, your whole health starts to deteriorate. So amino acids, which are in meats, and red meat in particular, have to be your priority. So I mentioned eggs. When we talk about eggs, so you're gonna spend 12 bucks on 2 dozen of high quality pasture raised, not cage free. Guys, cage free, you might as well just buy shitty eggs that are fake from China. It has to be pasture raised, meaning those chickens are free, not in any cage, not even close to the cage. Research your farm. It's very important, because chicken will eat anything. I talked about it before. Chicken will eat other chicken. It will eat any kind of food. So you have to be very careful when it comes to chicken. When it comes to eggs, always, I would rather just not eat at all than eat eggs that I don't know where they came from, or eat a chicken I don't know where it came from. So it has to be pasture raised, organic preferably, but at least pasture raised is good. And there's a lot of good brands today. Again, when on sale, buy more. Eggs don't go bad as quickly, particularly if they're in the fridge. They can last for months. And just a side note, a hacking trick, you can freeze, if you go on vacation, you can freeze pretty much anything except eggs, but you can freeze egg whites, or separate the egg whites and yolks and freeze that. But it's a little weird, but you probably don't want to eat frozen egg yolks. But pretty much anything is capable of being frozen, a lot of things, so you can just throw everything in the freezer and buy it at a good price. Number three, what I want you to buy besides ground beef, and if you adventurous and you want to try bison, ground bison when it's on sale, you can buy elk, or you can try a lamb. It's a little gamey when it comes to ground lamb, but if you want to mix it with other meats, or if you don't mind the flavor, that's another thing. So when you have ground beef, there's so many ways to cook it. You can make chili out of it, throw it in a crock pot, throw some vegetables in there, I like peppers, like the chili peppers and stuff like that. Whatever you want, onions, mix it together. Just throw it in there and then go to sleep. Wake up in the morning, you have a meal. Crockpot is your big friend when it comes to healthy foods, because you can just throw the whole chicken in there, just put spices on top, cover it up, go to sleep, wake up, you have a chicken ready. This right there is about 3 to 4 meals for a man. A lot of protein, right? And you can buy one chicken for $13. Even the high quality pasture raised organic chicken, it's usually under 20 bucks for the whole chicken, and you have several meals in there. I don't suggest reheating chicken because it does have bacteria on it that kind of activate it when it's reheated. So what I do when chicken is cooked in the morning, I eat that, and then if I do put it in the fridge, then I make like cold food out of it, chicken salad, or eat it cold. I don't reheat it, particularly not in a microwave. So when it comes to microwave, well, there's some research shows that when you microwave food, it turns into poison. I don't know if it's true. The research that was done 50 years ago with different microwaves, but there's not a lot of research after that, so I don't know to believe it or not to believe it. I choose not to use it. I try not to use microwave as possible. Sometimes I do, but knowing that it could affect my food. So the research was done on blood samples before and after people ate microwaved food, and other group ate non-microwaved food of the same kind, and what they found is the blood cells of the people that ate microwave food looked a lot like people that had a precancerous condition. Again, long time ago, don't know if it's true, just so you know. I love crockpot. I like stainless steel appliances, steel forks. I stay away from plastic. There's a video on that. Number three, what I want you to buy is high quality whey protein, and if you can't do whey, it would be some kind of vegan protein or dairy-free protein. There's many different kinds. We tried space milk, which is made in the lab. Right now we're doing egg whites. Egg white protein is the best kind if you can find that. Caution, make sure there's no sugar in it, no sucralose of any kind. So you want to have like just a few ingredients in the ingredients section. It would be the protein and maybe some stevia, maybe salt, sea salt, like a couple ingredients you can pronounce. Always stay away. There's a lot of sweeteners and sugars that are hidden. One that I can talk about is that is very popular and considered health food as agave nectar. It's not healthy for you. It's straight up fructose. It's not good for you, and it's not something you should be striving to look for. It's not a good sweetener. Monk fruit is good, stevia is good. You can do a little bit of maple syrup, it's okay. You know, when it comes to your judgment of unhealthy foods, I would always go, like, if there's a little bit of sugar, you will be fine. You can always walk it off. But if there is rancid oils, that's something that stays in your body for a long time. It sits on the receptors and inflames your body. So we're gonna stay away from any kind of oils that can, like seed oils. so once you get that protein, it's another thing. For example, if you have Sprouts nearby, Sprouts gives you a discount if you spend $100 on supplements. So that's what I do. I buy my protein and bulk, and I get 10% off, and I buy it when it's on sale. So it's already discounted at $5. I buy three of them, and I get another 10% on top of it. So I'm saving like basically getting one of my proteins for free. When it comes to, I know it's very tempting to spend less for food, but think about that long term. What are you doing? If you buy non-organic berries and you basically put in pesticides in your body, I'd much rather have you not eat any berries at all than buy berries that are not organic. So when it comes to berries, they're always organic. Always, always, always. So we talked about oatmeal not being a health food. Spinach is not a health food. Quinoa is not a health food. All of these are high in oxalates. They're high in, they basically rip you off of your vitamins and minerals. They decrease absorption of vitamins and minerals. They're not good for you. What we're looking for is density and nutrients dense food. So one thing to stay away from completely, energy bars, protein bars, a lot of times 99% of them are not good for you. Sorry to say that. So find out which ones are good. Dr. Mercola is good, because if they don't put sugar, a ton of sugar, they'll sneak in something else, like they'll put seed oils in there, or there's just not one bar that I found that is like, oh my God, this is so good. There's very, very few, and they're gonna cost a lot of money. So this is a money waster, because each bar will be at least $3 to $4. It's not a lot of food. It's not going to keep you for a long time, so just forget about it. Nut oils, nut butters, all nut butters, peanut butter being such a big health trend, right? A lot of peanut butters have additives in there. They're so bad for you. Peanuts generally not good for you, so forget about that. If you're going to do nut butter, make sure there's all it is in there is nuts, and maybe some stevia, maybe maybe they can add cacao beans or something like that. So be aware of that. And did I mention to click subscribe button and the like button? There's a lot of foods that I would never eat, and be very, very, very careful with foods that are screaming health food. Any kind of pre-made food is usually not good for you. You want to have something that's freshly made at home. You know what kind it is. So always ask what kind of oils they use. Seed oils are extremely bad for you. They're going to lower your thyroid. They're going to increase your inflammation. Inflammation is going to have so many side effects that you don't even know where to start to heal yourself. So that should be your number one priority. Ask how they cook their meats. Ask where the meat come from. And as we all start asking these questions, I truly believe, and I'm waiting for it, for industry to start changing things, how they cook things, how they produce things. Most of the nuts and seeds, they have to be, if you don't want to deplete yourself of nutrients, they have to be soaked overnight. Well, we always want to stay away from gluten. We always want to stay from anything vegan, even gluten-free items. A lot of times, read the ingredients. Majority of the things that I picked up in health food stores that says gluten-free will have a lot of ingredients that are so bad for you. Whole wheat is another one that people consider healthy. Is not good for you. So when it comes to, there's very few vegetables that I recommend people eat. I think heirloom carrots are fine. The multicolored ones, I buy them frozen, so I can throw them on a skillet with some multicolored sweet potatoes. Once in a while, I don't overeat it. Sweet potatoes, it's like a semi-healthy food. They're good for some things, they're not good for others. Basically, what we want to focus on first, it's to mineralize you. Make sure you get all your minerals, and make sure that the foods you do eat are high in nutrients, which is butter is another one I will spend the money on a lot. It is expensive. Butter is the best fat you can eat. Why? Because it has vitamins D, E, K, and E in it. All of them, fat soluble vitamins. Those are the vitamins we're really lacking a lot of times. And I would say majority of the time, this is what my fridge is full of, is meat, butter, protein, and eggs, right? What else do you need? You get all the nutrients from these foods. Those are your basics. And then we can talk about what you want to supplement on the side. Some of my favorite, favorite vegetable is zucchini, because nobody has allergy. I don't know anybody that has allergies to zucchini. It is possible that people have that. A lot of times people are sensitive to legumes, to beans. Definitely check out what you sensitive to, because perhaps that is something that irritates your health. So invest into the blood test. We talked about that. Where we there's, if you're not sure who to follow, I'm gonna throw some names. Dr. Mercola is a very trusted source in my opinion. He always will come back and correct himself if he was promoting something that isn't was discovered to be not good. The Dave Asprey, the grandfather of biohacking, is another person that I always trust their videos, their opinions. And you can just, if you're not sure of the item, just put that item's name and Dave Asprey next to it, and I'm sure he'll have a video about that, because he has a million of videos. And there's Dr. Axe is another one that I think very, very credible source. So they themselves will recommend other people, their credible sources. If you're not sure, just go to these three people. I trust them with my heart to there's very little that I disagree with them on as far as health-wise. They usually will give you a very credible information, and they will cover the basis for you. Hopefully that helps. So really, you don't need to spend a lot of money to be healthy. You just have to plan it ahead and look for fun recipes. Spices is your best friend when it comes to healthy foods, because not only does it add the health benefits to, it also adds a lot of flavor, and the spices things up, so you're not eating the same thing all the time. Even though I can do it, for me, food is more fuel. It's not about dressing it up and being excited every time I eat. I just think of food as like something that I eat to keep going, something that I eat